full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells. A true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system, everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
A life empowered is closer than you think. We're all looking for a better way. Reimagine what's next with a new sense of exuberance. Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake. You've never moved like this before. With the energy nature intended. Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed of science, at longevity, at exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. LifeWave. A life empowered. You are a powerhouse of growth, of new experiences. You just don't know it yet. Let's change that, shall we? With innovation at our core, we've reimagined what's possible. Harnessing the body's natural energy flow with light. Backed by clinical research, X39 stimulates the skin with low levels of light to elevate a key peptide linked to renovating and rejuvenating the body. This life technology supports improved movement, recovery, and overall health and well-being. You are Generation Awesome. Shifting paradigms and creating new ones. We always knew you had it in you. Now it's time to prove it to yourself. your adventures are only beginning. Discover the power and simplicity of doing more with X39. Be the light. LifeWave.
Imagine if you were part of the solution instead of the problem. Imagine if you had the power to help those in need and could erase the pain of others. Imagine if people expected us to be there when disaster hit. LifeWave family members have repeatedly met the call of those in need. Whether it is to provide pain relief, a better night's sleep, or just to have the face of someone that cares, a LifeWave member has been there.
And whether donating regularly to the Red Cross over the years, or more recently with the Convoy of Hope, which jumped in immediately to help those in need after Hurricane Helene, LifeWave has always been there as well.
What happened at the beginning of all this is that we did a conference in Las Vegas, and it was a hugely successful conference. We had almost 2,000 people there for our very first one. We had 40 speakers that came in, professional athletes, professional coaches, Olympic coaches, and a fellow by the name of Thomas Burke approached me and said, you know, this is so phenomenal. I'm so proud to be a member of this company. As you know, there was just a hurricane off the coast of Florida. Have you thought about starting a program to give back? And it was at that minute I realized that when a company becomes successful, you have an obligation to help those in need and give back to those that are less fortunate. So we raised, I think it was $50,000 in relief effort for the Red Cross at that very first event. The members that we have in our community globally are absolutely extraordinary people. They have always been there to help those in need. So we had a situation in Australia where there were the bushfires, and there were LifeWave members that were there to give back and provide financial assistance, patch people, provide medical aid. We've had victims of earthquakes in Indonesia, earthquake in Italy, of course, multiple hurricanes, and LifeWave members have always been there personally to provide medical aid and assistance. The frustrating part for me is that these are people that need help now. Not in a couple of weeks, they need help now. And so it was these type of incidents where I began to think that I would like to have the capability to provide medical aid, provide relief effort to people within a 24-hour period.
David took that frustration, channeled that energy toward a very positive solution designed to provide medical aid and relief supplies to people in need within 24 hours. The solution? A drone of all things, with attributes and capabilities unmatched in today's world of unmanned aircraft.
This drone can take off and land from virtually anywhere, carry a higher payload, and fly longer than any other drone in its class, and provide very valuable medical aid or search and rescue operations that other drones can't provide. We're achieving remarkable results in terms of payload and endurance. As a matter of fact, there's no other company in the world that can touch us.
Unveiled to the LifeWave community at our annual conference in 2022, a plan is already in place for a fleet of LifeWave humanitarian drones to come off the assembly line as early as late fall 2025. This is giving back on an epic scale.
With the patch technology, we accomplish things that no other company was able to accomplish, and the same thing is true about the drone. So we're going to be forging a new path forward for our community with new technology that's life-changing, that's world-changing, and we have an unbelievably great future ahead of us. And I'm more excited now about the future of LifeWave than ever before. It is an absolute blessing and a gift that LifeWave has not only survived as a company these past 20 years, but thrived and grown as well. From our humble beginnings in a small home office in Beaufort, Georgia, to multiple offices in the United States, Ireland, Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, and South Korea, LifeWave has reached millions of people, bringing the gift of healing with light. LifeWave is a story that it should inspire all of us for the purpose of bringing out the greatness that resides inside each one of us. My dream to heal people with light was originally met with ridicule and skepticism. Yet, here we are today, manufacturing more than 20 million patches each and every month. I would like you to remember that when thinking about your own dreams, for with enough patience, perseverance, persistence, you can accomplish tomorrow what seems impossible today. Over the last 20 years, we have evolved as a business, and I am more excited about the future than ever before. LifeWave today is a health technology company, but as we continue to innovate and expand, we will unveil solutions to some of the most important challenges we face in everyday life. These new inventions and products will empower you to have a better life and freedom to live the life you want to. Thank you for being a part of the LifeWave community, and may God bless you and guide you on your own journey, living long and living well.
Good evening, everyone. We are back again. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Super Wednesday. Now, before we actually begin, I'm very excited tonight. So until I cannot speak and do my work properly. Now, okay, before we begin, let me remind you again, our session will take about an hour or so. So please extend your fullest cooperation, mute your microphones, so that you do not disrupt the amazing sharing session we're gonna have tonight, right? And my name is Alfred. I am a brand partner of LifeWave, and I grew up in Penang, right? I currently stay in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, I was an employee in the corporate world for 23 years. And my last designation was as a general manager for an international heavy machine company, right? I have a small family comprising of my wife, Christine, as well as my now very famous son and daughter, which I call them Lamborghini and Ferrari. Why? Because it's so expensive to bring up children nowadays, right? Welcome once again to Super Wednesday virtual webinar. I'm super excited to have all of you here tonight. Why am I excited? Now, I'm excited about the amazing career testimonial or sharing that we're going to have today. Now, here, this is not a lecture. This is not a test. This is us coming here to share and speak our hearts. Now, here is what I know about you. You want to make an impact. I say this because you can be watching TV, going out shopping, going out dinner, spending time with your family, your kids, your relative, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends, or doing anything else, but you choose to be here, I'm so proud of you for making it here. So tonight, we have an amazing entrepreneur, right, who will be sharing his knowledge and journey with us. And when I say amazing, I really mean it. I met this person in the recent success camp in Beacon Resort, right? So what is so special about this person? He was nominated as a leader of a small little group, and to me, he's an action taker. He's a living proof, of that distance between you and everything you want is a correct platform and the amount of action you take, right? So as you listen to his sharing, you will understand why he said yes to this company and platform, and it paid off handsomely for him, right? Tonight, we'll be sharing about why LifeWave. You may take notes if you like, and after you listen to his sharing, you'll be able to understand what you need to have to help you go from good to amazing and even unforgettable, right? So now, before we begin, I would need to get a small little disclaimer out of the way first, right? So LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. Always consult with a physician or other qualified healthcare provider before embarking on a new treatment, product use, diet, or fitness program. Now, without any further ado, I would like to bring on tonight's amazing sharer, okay? His life journey, okay, brought him to 5 jobs. Was it 5 or 4? 5 jobs, I would say, okay? Now, the first job he had, I think after graduating, is basically he worked in a bank. Right, he was a banker, and then with the twist of fate as you would have it, he suddenly went into entertainment industry where he became a dubbing artist. Why? Now you all know why I'm so stressed up. He is an artist with MediaCorp even until today, right? And he has gone through. After being a dubbing artist, he went on to being a radio presenter, right? So now you know why I'm so stressed being an MC tonight, right? So and then after his radio presenter stint, he actually had how do you say? He actually went on to do his conventional brick and mortar business. He had a he was a spa business owner, right? And I do admire his 5th job. His 5th job is amazing. His 5th job is a semi-retiree. Wow, imagine, he's so young, and he can afford to retire. My goodness, that's why I call him and I need him to share his secrets tonight, right? So without any further ado, please help me by typing 111. If you don't type enough 111, he won't come on. Let me tell you. You type 111 to please help me welcome Mr. Shaund Soh, all the way from Singapore. Shaund, over to you.
Thank you so much, Alfred. Thank you so much. Well, you're making me very nervous. I think tonight we should actually switch roles, because I don't feel nervous if I were to host an event. Holding a mic is no worries for me if I'm going to host an event. But if I were to do being interviewed or doing a presentation, I would be very nervous. I think tonight we should actually swap, our roles. I prefer to MC. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for all the sweet words given to me. I really love it. I really wish that the whole hour you would be you, singing praises about me. I tell you, I love that. Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Of course, first of all, I would like to thank you so much for inviting me to tonight's Zoom. And I think the most important thing and the most beautiful thing about MLM is about us, sharing selflessly. Yeah. And so I think Alfred has been doing a very good job, in hosting Zoom meeting for everyone to learn. So I believe that today, I hope, that's why it's also another level of stress, because I hope that I will not, sort of like abuse this meeting, but I hope that I can really make use of this meeting to show or to help or to share more with all the friends here tonight. Yeah. So okay, I'll go on with myself telling you. Stop. I'm going to show you my slide first, so everybody can see, right? Yeah. Okay. Start off. I'm going to tell you about myself first. Yes, like as what Alfred has said, my first job when I entered into the society was in the bank. Yeah, because my parents said that it was a stable job, so I'm actually a very obedient guy. That's why I think you have to take notes of this because I'm very obedient. Especially when I even join a MM company, I'm still a very obedient person that I actually follow the systems of the company. Therefore, I think I make it. I'm not very successful, but the journey is very smooth. So I think it's due to because I'm a very obedient guy. So after a few years in the bank, I started to feel a little bit of a restless. Yeah, that there's no motivation anymore, and I felt that the work was a little bit monotonous, and I think the promotion is rather slow. So I quit after a few years. But then during the time at the bank, I actually enrolled in this acting training class with MediaCorp. But at the time it was called SBC, yeah, Singapore Broadcasting Corporation. So this is to actually fulfill my passion for performing. So I really went to really take up the class, and I even had some cameo roles in TV dramas. You know, in the past, maybe not at age. You know, 芝麻绿豆 啦, you know, 欢乐满屋, all this I was actually involved in these dramas. So after I left the bank, I went to MediaCorp dubbing unit. At the time, I was very naive. I thought, you know, someone actually told me that the dubbing unit needs someone. So I thought I'm going there to actually do some sound effect. So when I went for the interview, I was given a script, and I was puzzled because there's no kind of time code for me to actually know which time to put down the cup, which time to actually make a walking sound, this and that. Then I realized that actually they wanted my voice. I tell you, I really wanted to run away from it. Actually, at that time, I really surrendered, and I tell the interviewer that I want to give up. But because I was given a script to actually dub for 3 roles, the young, the middle age, and the old. I think for the young, the middle age, I'm okay for that. But when coming to act as an old man, I know that I have to change my voice, and I have to act in front of them. And there's the engineers, the voice sound engineer is there, the producer is there. So I was quite afraid. Actually, I wanted to give up, but they said, "Why don't you give a try? And why don't you give up so easily?" Therefore, I go all the way, and then went for through the whole interview, and I think out of 400 participants, I was the only one that get into the dubbing unit, and then I started my job as a dubbing artist. But I think on my first day, I was also given a script, right, to dub for 3 characters, same, young, middle age, and old. You know, as someone with no dubbing experience, I was very, very scared, right? So my first thought was to really run away. But I believe that you all have not come across any person, right, that will, on the first day of job, went to the manager and said that I want to resign on the same day. But then the mentor told me, "Young boy, are you going to give up without even trying?" This was really a very simple phrase, but it actually made me stay in the dubbing unit and to learn and to grow. So I finally had an experience that most people wouldn't have. Yeah. So after staying in the dubbing unit for a few years, I resigned. Yeah.
Sean,
Yes.
do you have a slide that you want to share?
Oh yes. Can you see my slide?
No.
Oh, I already did the screenshot. Screen. So can you see my screen?
No. We are still,
Just
yeah.
now you cannot see, huh? Okay, let me try again, huh?
No worries. Take your time.
Actually, just now I didn't play my slide.
Okay.
Okay, but now can you see?
Not yet.
Strange, huh? So you cannot see my slide at all, huh? Oh, okay. Let me do a screen share again. Yeah. Sorry for that.
It's okay.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
know that. I didn't know that you couldn't see.
Yes.
So now we can. You can see.
You're sharing me on the screen.
Okay, what about now? Screen share, huh? Okay.
No.
Strange, huh? Okay, let me. Sorry for that. Okay, I do a screen share. New share. Oh, but just now we did it. Okay, huh?
Yeah.
So. Able to or not?
Yes, just now we saw, but
Yeah.
then it
Now,
went off.
just now, is it okay?
Just now we saw your screen, but it went off again.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry for everyone. Okay, let me try again.
No worries, no worries. I hope you know who is Wonder Boy. He tells us now that maybe the laptop need patches liao.
Okay. Strange, yeah. Because I think maybe I'm using Apple. So you cannot see.
Did you stop sharing?
No, actually it was there. Okay.
Yes, you are sharing screen, but you are sharing the wrong screen. You are sharing me on the screen.
Actually, I'm playing my screen. You know, my slide is moving, but you can't see, right?
I can't see.
Strange, huh? Able now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes, now yes.
Okay, great.
Hey.
So sorry for that, yeah. You see another stress level up. Yeah. So this is now this screen is actually what I'm doing as a dubbing unit as a dubbing artist, right? So this is actually I'm doing voiceover for Ricky. Yeah, so this is what I do. That's right. As a dubbing artist, right, we have to eyes on the script, eyes on the performance, and ears on their voice. So therefore, we have to lip sync with them. So this is what dubbing art doing lah. So then when I left dubbing unit, because the time after staying there for a few years, I resigned decisively lah, because before it disbanded. Because at that time, the new media company took over. I think it was called the RTS Radio Television Singapore. So they decided to have their actors and actresses to record simultaneously. So which greatly reduced the workload of us as voice talents. I remember the number of shows that we had to dub in a day went from 3 to 4 episodes to 1 episode in a day. So I do not want to waste my youth, and so I resigned decisively. And by chance, but luckily that time, during my stay in dubbing unit, I did learn a lot of things, because a dubbing artist is actually more than an actor. Because when the actor is overacted, we have to use our voice to tone down, so that when you look at them, the face expression is not that exaggerated, not that drama. But then if an actor doesn't work, doesn't act well, so we have to use our voice to actually elevate their acting. So we have to. I from there actually I learned quite a lot about acting as well. So, but then when I left, I joined by chance. I joined 972 FM and became a broadcaster, which is so called the radio presenter. So, but after that, a few years later, as I grew older, I started to plan for myself. So I learned a lot of things, like aromatherapy, beauty massage, etc. So after having this new media corp company, right? After leaving this media corp, I actually went to China to help someone to actually build a spa center with my brother. And after returning to my home country, I actually co-managed a spa center with my partners for about 9 years. Then after that, during this business time was really tough because we already went, over recession, went past recession, all these things. But we learned a lot from being a businessman. Then in 2012, I retired. Like what Alfred has been, admiring, that I'm a semi-retiree from then since 2012. So, but after that, I actually went back to sort of like going back to my passion. So my producer actually came back to me again. So till now, I'm still selling my voice. Yeah. So as a voice talent, so for MediaCorp as well as for those organizations or corporates. So anybody who need voice can actually look for me. This on the screen right now is actually those cameo roles that I acted in the TV programs. So these are the people that are my friends. But unfortunately, when I was in the MLM company, I don't really like to approach them as my brand partners, because not about LifeWave, but most other MLM companies are they have competition. So I treasure their friendship rather. So I do not want to be regarded as I'm taking opportunity and opportunities, trying to make use of them to work with me in the MLM company. So, but then I think my story is pretty smooth journey for myself, my life. So there is like no sad story, and nothing very special about me. So, but why is it that when I retire, which I think everybody admires, envies, that I am having a good life, but why is it that I still want to go into MLM marketing company, as my career? Before LifeWave, I actually joined a big company as well. But before this company, I was really called a so-called lucky guy. Actually, during my dubbing unit, my colleague actually sort of like introduced me to a direct selling company related to Ganoderma. So at that time, I was really, really very, very naive, and I just wanted to help my parents with their health, so to achieve their better health. So by accident, I ended up, busy taking care of other patients, and unknowingly, I was promoted. That time was called Red Ruby, which I do not know which level, huh? And then I was sent to Kuala Lumpur to give talks. And till now, when I come to think about it, I really didn't know that there was actually an MLM company that I achieved that level of success. But in fact, to be honest, I was very resistant to direct selling. So whenever I heard about MLM, I tell you, I can immediately reject all my friends. So 1 year later, but my mom went ill and suffered greatly on the sick bed until she passed on. So at the time, I really hated myself for being powerless and helpless. I really hated myself so much, after she passed on. So I began to sort of like explore what options could I have helped her at that time. Then I started to learn more about wellness practices, planting Chinese herbs, healthcare, and I started to begin helping people who need assistance with their health. So gradually, I came to realize that the products of MLM company from their platforms are indeed very good products, good quality products. That was how I truly get connected with MLM. From don't dislike to really loving it. So I started to share, but then at that time I was in the dubbing unit. Then after when I jump over to 972 FM, I don't have much time for this MLM, because I'm a presenter who don't listen to songs. So I have a lot of things to learn as a radio presenter. So I have to start to learn about how to listen to songs, how to appreciate songs, how to do editing, how to do recording, how to interview, and a lot of things to learn. So I gave up this MLM career. So I was fully devoted to be a radio presenter. Then, but I still love products from MLM platform. Then I joined a few companies, not for career, but for the products. Until 9 years ago, I joined a Korean company, which luckily I believe, besides luck, it could be my focusedness and devotion in whatever I want to do. I'm a perfectionist, Leo. Therefore, I'm very focused in what I want, and I know very clear about my goals. Whenever I want a thing, I make sure that I achieve. So for the 9 years, I managed to have a passive income. So I was quite lucky. But when I get to know about LifeWave, I gave that up. So I have to restart everything all over again from when my mentor Desmond Pay actually introduced me to LifeWave, and he told me this is about healthcare and there's no competition to it. I tell you, I accepted it with whole heart, and then without saying no, I joined LifeWave immediately. And I believe that before I even purchase any package, I went to read up about LifeWave, the company, the founder, the CEO, and the products. And I managed to sell products, share, and sell the packages even without trying it yet. So I know my friend always said that I'm not responsible person because I didn't even try for myself. I didn't treat myself as a guinea pig first. I should try all the products before sharing. But I believe in the company and I believe in Mr. David. Therefore, I know that the products are in good, high quality. Therefore, I'm able to share without even trying on myself. So I try to share with my friends, and I managed to get a few members in, and I started to have my PIB, product introduction bonus, and started to have first time of this matching by binary matching commission. Then I find that the money comes in so fast. So I really put it all my effort into looking into LifeWave. So I believe this is the guy, Mr. David, actually attracted me into this business as well because of his intelligence, because of his devotion and passion. And I see the like in me that whenever I like a thing, I give all the way in also. And because of its technology, I think this is really a cutting edge science technology, so that there is no competitors, and it's really a world class company. And after knowing this company so much, I find that I'm able to share with all my friends from the entertainment industry because there's no competition. But because the previous one that I joined was actually about home care and the household products, supplements, whereby there are so many companies having that. So I do not want to approach them in case the friendship is gone. So, but LifeWave, I go all the way to share with them because I wanted to harness the power of this light to share with many people. That's what, just like I said that when my mom passed on, I hated myself so much because I'm not able to help her to recover because her illness was actually nothing very very life threatening, but just because of the blood circulation problem, and I'm helpless. I know nothing to help her. Therefore, after her pass on, I was really quite down. And but after that, when I was able to come over, get rid of it, get step up on that, and I started to tell myself that I need to help more people. So I get into a lot of healthcare platform to share and to help people with supplements or this and that. So when I get into knowing this LifeWave, I really love the breakthrough technology and the dedication of Mr. David, to help humans beings to actually using their own natural energy to regain the general state of health and wellness. So I love that kind of passion and innovation. Then I go all the way to do LifeWave, and I started my action. And just like Mr. David, started since 2004. He goes all the way in, non-stop, continuously. So I'm going to do as what he is doing, very committed. Therefore, I also realized that LifeWave is very, very simple to achieve what you want. The company is already so well known, and he has a very good modernized compensation plan for us, because he said that through his technology, he wants all of us to be healthy and as well as financial freedom. So he has all these products that are innovative, and for us to restructure our health and wellness, and also because of the culture that I love it. Therefore, I believe that with his leadership, we are able to achieve health freedom, financial freedom. I think we can make it in LifeWave. So I think this morning we heard that he has more than coming to 200 patents and still counting on. So I think this is really a great news that we are all all brand partners of LifeWave will be very excited to hear this. And can't wait, because there's another good news that last year we were awarded Bravo Award by this DSN, and this year we get this award again consecutively. I think this is very wonderful. This means that the honesty level and that the growth, the path, the speed of growth is really very, very aware of. So I think this is really a good company to come in, and most of all, I think it's the product innovation that actually attracted me so much, because I'm not a scientist, I'm not I'm not a doctor, so I have nothing to help except tapping on products backed by science. So I think David has given us very good products with good studies and patterns for us to leverage on. So after studying about these products, in fact, I think he is really a talent, a genius, that he's able to tap on our body's natural resources that we have. But when we age, everything goes downhill. So he is going to use this new technology to actually enhance our level of body wellness. So I think this is really wonderful. Just take for example glutathione. Before LifeWave, in fact, every month I will actually go to drugstore to get this glutathione supplements for myself, because I understand that glutathione is a good antioxidant. It's good for your immune system, your blood circulation. It's quite all-rounded products. Therefore, that time before LifeWave, I have to spend almost $200 monthly just for glutathione. So in fact, when I come to read about all these products, I find that it's all in our body. Why wouldn't we just use this light technology to photobiomodulation to actually enhance our health? Therefore, I put in my effort in LifeWave. So I joined LifeWave on the 18th of April 2024 last year, when Desmond and William actually shared with me. But they didn't tell me much about the compensation plan and much more about the product. So I read out on my own, and I think, if I'm not wrong, I was not even invited to the classes. So one day, I appeared. The two gentlemen were so surprised to see me coming on board, and from then on, I started to focus on this business. And whenever I was with William, at the time, I was one side on the weakest leg of Desmond. So me and only William always appearing in the class, but the other side was so huge. So I told William that no, we are going to make it big, and finally we did it. Yeah, so I became manager on 13th of May, which it took for a while, because when I first joined, I didn't really go into it until, because I keep reading about it. I'm too careful, so it took for me a while. And I call myself an obedient guy, because when that time Desmond actually asked me, "Hey, Mr. William needs a manager. Would he be able to be a manager?" Oh, I said, no problem. See how obedient I am? So I make myself a manager by sharing and by bringing in more brand partners. And on June 3rd, I became the director. I really have to thank myself and my team. When I wanted this goal, I go all the way to share with many, many friends as well as strangers. And, with their help, um, I became a director. And uh, about nearly a month, within a month, I became the senior director. Um, I, I'm really happy with my pace because I find that LifeWave is really a very stable career for us. Because the past company that I joined, I took about 8-9 years, and I'm only managed to be at the second level, although I have the passive income monthly. And finally, on September 16, I managed to get the executive director status. So I really hope that within 2 years, I could actually reach to the top of senior presidential director. And so to all of you, if you really want to learn more about LifeWave, I think your attendance in class is very important. Like I learned a lot from our leaders in Singapore, James, Lawrence, Jackie, Wendy, Jonas. All these leaders are very selfless, and they really share with us a lot of our things. And I learned one thing very important from Lawrence Chan is that there is no secret. The secret is there is no secret in the business. So be open and embrace all and share with all the people. All right, do not be selfish. And the method in LifeWave is very simple. Yeah, it's very simple. Simple product. Then simple technology. Oh, to me, it's simple, because I just tap on it. All right, David will find it very difficult, high technology. So I think it's very simple to use to tap on these products and to develop your team, as long as we are focused. So the company has this system, so we just follow the step-by-step guidance, and we are being rewarded as long as we are committed. So I think my journey is really short and sweet. So I think after I will pass on to you. This is my life in a short journey in LifeWave.
Wow, thank you so much. Amazing, huh? Everyone, don't you think Shaund is just really amazing? I tell you, he fly through the ranks, man. I saw just now. My goodness, how does this fella do it, huh? 1 month manager, 1 month director, 1 month senior director, 2 months he reached executive director. Oh my goodness. I think very soon he will go up to presidential director.
I'm still not very satisfied.
Are you at presidential director already? Yeah.
I'm so hoping, oh yeah. But I
Wow,
really
congratulations, huh?
but right now I
Okay.
think my focus is I hope that all my teammates will be able to get promoted. I think that's
Yeah.
my main wish. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. That's why I take my hats off for you. You
Thank
are
you.
so busy, running around doing so many things, and
Yeah. Desmond always telling me, say, Shauna, you are always busy with your work, huh? You're always
yeah,
busy with dubbing, huh?
every month you rank up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the next time I see you, I must pull you aside, chain you, and actually ask you your secrets. I'm gonna dig.
Not only me, I believe that in LifeWave we have so many leaders. Yeah, in Singapore we have our leaders are really very generous in sharing, and in Malaysia there are so many leaders too. Wow, whenever we go for our success camp or we go for our retreats, we all see all those leaders from Malaysia are really great people too,
Yeah. But
including you, Alfred.
ah, thank you for your kind words. You see, tonight, when Shaund comes, this is one good thing I respect about Singapore team. You know,
Yeah.
everybody is here. SPD Lawrence is here. SPD Desmond Pay is here. Everybody,
Wow.
SPD Jackie is here. My goodness, can you see the support? everybody is here to support Shaund. Okay,
You're telling
Shaund.
you're telling me truth, right? Because I don't dare to press anything to click on the participant to see who is present.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
also
yes. I'm
scared.
telling the truth. SPD Jonas is also here, man. My
Wow.
goodness.
Thank you. You're
The
giving me
whole
stress.
Singapore team, I think, is here. Wow. SPD Ronald Lee is also here to support you guys.
Wow. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now, before we let you go,
Yeah.
so I actually need to ask you a few questions, probing questions, if it is okay. So,
Easy, yeah.
never mind. I will try to be as gentle as possible. Yeah.
Okay. Show me
Okay.
your gentleman.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody wants to know lah. The 150 over people here wants to know. What were some of your initial motivations for joining network marketing, Shaund? Because you have an illustrious career. You were a banker. You went into, entertainment industry and you were successful. You were anchoring some shows. You were, doing so many things, dubbing and everything. What were some of your initial motivations for joining network marketing?
Wow. In fact, the first thing was actually, like I said, when my mom passed on, I was almost, into depression that I hated myself so much that sh- her condition is actually a very mild thing that I do not know anything to help her at all. So after she passed on, I hated myself so much, really so much that um, I really don't know what life is all about. So until I happened to have a chance, like a master told me that I have to go on, my life has to go on, so that my mom would not be sad, in some other in a better place. So, and she actually told me that I think my mom would be more or happier to see me, you know, continue to take care of people. So thereafter, I started to sort of like actually asked the CC, Mr. Masagos at that time, to actually give me a small little plot of land to actually to plant all the Chinese herbs. And from then on, I started to read up about a lot of herbs, and I learned a lot about the healthcare, and I really planted a lot of herbs. So anybody who actually contracted cancer or those chronic diseases, they actually come to me to get all these herbs, and I would actually give them or even give them pots of herbs to bring back into. So whenever they have this health being improved, I think that is the fulfillment that I got it. Therefore, I find that I'm so satisfied helping people. So I started to go around looking for some platforms with good supplements or good healthcare products,
Okay.
and that's how I was being motivated. And gradually, you know, as I learn along, and I think the motivation gets more huge. Yeah.
I see, I see. So, were there any challenges? What were some of your biggest challenge when you first started? Because, you know, most of us are very familiar with the corporate world.
Yes.
None of us are familiar with the network marketing world, right? So,
Yeah.
what are some of your biggest challenges you faced when you first started?
Wow. Everything is difficult at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, there will definitely be setbacks. So my friends, especially those from entertainment industry, were very surprised that I actually chose to engage in direct selling. So they would say, they told me, "Hey, you are an artist. Aren't you worried about what people say about you? Therefore, I do not want to use my celebrity status to actually promote my direct sales business. So I only wanted to use the beneficial products to help people to improve their health. So during those past platforms, I did not approach any of my friends from in the entertainment industry. So all my brand partners, are actually from strangers. Yeah. So I'm very thick skinned. I'm a very thick skinned person that because I know what I want. I want to achieve things that I want. So if I go to the coffee shop, I will find a place. There are empty seats I will not take up, but I will approach you, Alfred, that you are sitting alone. I will tell you, excuse me, can I, have the share with you, the same seat. And of course, you would not say no to me, right? So so I will take this opportunity to talk to you, to talk to strangers, and I got all my brand partners from strangers. So this is how thick-skinned I am, yeah. So so I know that many people around us who are averse to direct sales, right, who are actually our obstacles now. So I have my friend who's telling me also, you come back to me when you are successful, yeah, and some show me how you do it. So yeah, I know that these words could be motivating enough for me. Yes, to some extent they did awaken me, a bit of anger in me, and I'm going to feel that I can make it. So I'm going to fulfill my dreams through helping people, and I tell myself there's no need to prove anything to them. Yeah, the only person to prove is me. Yeah, to prove to is me. So and then the other thing is that the most important thing is to have a clear goal, and with that, nothing is impossible.
Yeah, okay. So the next natural question I'm going to ask you is yes, you can tell yourself what to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share the table. But a lot of people they look at that single person there they remember what Shaund say but then today no lah, tomorrow lah, I do it tomorrow. I promise myself I do it tomorrow, right? So that normally happens. So how did you bring yourself to overcome that kind of challenge? What strategies did you use?
Actually, I really have that kind of RQ spirit. I know that people with different kind of beliefs don't collaborate with me. Yeah, so I would temporarily put them aside. Those who reject me will be cold storaged, and I will keep on moving forward to find another like-minded person. So I tell them I'm like an indestructible cockroach. So, although I may be temporarily hide, from some of these people, but I will still occasionally send messages to them, from time to time. So I'm very thick-skinned, yeah. So and I also always comfort myself, by thinking that they are the ones to be at a loss now. They lose all these benefits because I'm trying to share all these goods with you, but you don't want to. It's their loss, yeah. So I actually comfort myself with that, and then I was continue to share with people who love my sharing. Yeah. Then if the setback is too huge, I will approach a close friend to vent my anger, and then I'll continue again to move on. I will not stop. I will not let these obstacles to stop me. Yeah. So the method is very simple. So if one doesn't understand the connections and causes in life, right? So and having a special kind of mental resilience is not easy to do. So, but I have the kind of RQ spirit. So I'm thick-skinned, and I always self-comfort myself.
Indestructible cockroach.
Yes.
Okay, I think the word to describe it is persistency lah, Shaund,
Yes.
right?
Right.
You have to be persistent to
Yes.
go after what you believe in and what you want, right? That's what you're trying to do.
Persistent.
Yeah. Okay, so how has your life changed since joining network marketing?
Oh wow. I would say first of all, I believe that the satisfaction from helping people, from getting sick to healthy to health. I think that's much more important that I achieved. So I think this is very important. Yeah. Secondly, I think it's the financial freedom. Yeah. So
Okay.
I believe everybody go for MLMs to get significant financial growth, right? So sometimes even surpass our job income, isn't it? So, but this depend on our own, persistence, yeah, and our own network marketing. So I believe this financial freedom can also provide me the kind of flexibility to achieve my goals. Yeah. So if you have debts, you can pay off your debts. Then you can even set some savings for your future. I think this, and I'm also looking for a more comfortable lifestyle. through this finance. And I think secondly would be our own personal development, right? Because network marketing actually pushes individuals, right, to grow personally, right? Because we learn valuable skills from various leaders, and then we also learn about time management, and we also learn about sales techniques, right? And also how to handle rejection. So I think these skills can actually translate into improvements in other areas in our life as well. So I think this is also one of the achievement that I think through network marketing. I think thirdly could be we know how to more control over time. So because network marketing actually it allows more flexible hours, so I think we were able to enjoy more control over our own schedule. I think this also will permit us to spend more time with our families and traveling, or even pursue our passion or other interests. And I think so lastly maybe the relationship building. So I think network marketing always encourages us to make meaningful connections, and a strong sense of community. So I think community work is very important. So I think networkers actually build long-lasting relationships with the like-minded people, and whether is it your customers or your brand partners. So I think these are the 4 things that I think I achieved through network marketing.
Amazing. Okay, just now you shared, there are rejections, right?
Yeah.
Normally people do not, happen so fast. You share, people invest. You share, people invest. You share, people invest. So there are rejections, right? So how do you stay motivated and being enthusiastic like how you are now? Well, I can see the fire in your eyes when you share the thing with us. How do you stay so motivated and enthusiastic about your business?
Being a cockroach. The power of persistence. All of us believe that success takes time. So
Yeah.
network marketing is not an overnight success story as well.
Yeah.
Although you say that I achieve every level in 1 month, every month, but I think this is really it's not an overnight success story too. So I think the valuable lesson is understanding that persistence pays off. So even when we are faced with rejection, setbacks, slow growth, but consistency in our efforts is the key to long-term success. So, and the second thing I think is to never give up. A lot of obstacles in our way, but we must have the ability to keep moving on, right? Despite all these obstacles, and we also have to be very clear, or to learn from unsuccessful individuals who actually quit. So from then, we also know that we are not going to quit. So resilience and persistence are the most significant factors in achieving success. And I say that I think with people around, I think one of the most profound lessons in learning is that network marketing is not about selling a product. So it's about building and nurturing our relationships. So genuine connections with our customers, with our teammates, and with our brand partners. These are the things that will actually create lasting success. So therefore, when I ever have this in mind, I know that I will never give up. So you also have to trust. I think trust is very important. Trust is everything. So it's a foundation of a relationship. So always sort of connect, communicate, and have trust with one another. So I think these are the things that make me keep going. I think also one last thing is the mindset. Mindset is also everything. So we must have always the power of positive thinking, right? The success of network marketing actually starts with the right mindset. A positive, always say can do. Don't say no. So this type of attitude will actually help us to overcome our challenges and maintain our motivation when things get tough. So,
Right.
in fact, in just one short words, be a persistent cockroach, you know. Never give up. So I always tell my teammates, you know, when they always tell me I'll see how. I will tell them, what did Nike say? Just do it.
Okay. So with all jobs,
Mm-hmm.
you require some certain skills, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So based on what you say,
Mm-hmm.
I got an understanding that you say mindset. That means I would say, okay, success in network marketing, I would say, is 99% mindset and probably only 1% skill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the mindset is very important. So we all know that 99% is mindset, because a lot of people will say, oh, I share with so many people already, cannot, they all reject me, bolang ai bay, nobody want to buy, why, cannot do on LifeWave, you know. But there is some skill involved, right? What are some of the key skills or quality that you believe are important for success in network marketing?
Tough questions, huh?
The key skills or qualities that a person should have that are important or you know, essential for a person to succeed in network marketing.
I would say, always when it comes into MLM marketing, right? I think the first thing you need to do a research about the company. All right. Then when you are satisfied with the company and the products, you have to set a clear, achievable goals for yourself. All right. And then you have to break down your long-term goals into smaller ones so they can achieve. Smaller goals are more easy to attain. Then whenever you get the small success, you always celebrate it. Yeah, along the way to stay motivated. So secondly, I think we have to stay positive always. Yeah, always. So embrace a positive mindset even during very difficult setbacks. So and also have to look at our challenges, as because learning opportunities. Yeah. So take these challenges as a learning path, as learning opportunities. Yeah, and also try to connect with people who are of like-minded, same mindset. So try to surround yourself with all these supportive people, and then driven through books driven individuals yeah. So who encourage one another and will also inspire one another. Yeah, and I think keep learning is also important, because lifelong learning is important, because if we were to invest in our own personal growth and our own professional development, I think you will actually attract people to respect you and will want to actually work with you. So and then will actually work with you to the path of success. So
Yep.
and always remember why you want to join. Yeah, why you want to be in this business. Always remember the why whenever you're not motivated. So always remind yourself regularly of the reason why you want to start this business. All right,
Yep.
whether it's because of a financial freedom, or is it because you want to help people, or is it because of own personal growth? So I always think that if you are doing for someone, your success achieving is much greater, because when you want to do it for yourself, we tend to be lazy. When it rains, when it pours, we find that tomorrow lah, we push back tomorrow.
Very true,
Because
yes.
in fact, we always tell ourselves that no lah, before LifeWave, my life is like that, right? So why must I, so hard for myself in LifeWave? But if you have someone to work for, to provide for the success, I think
Yes.
you will not stop. You will
Yeah.
go all the way for that person that you love. Yeah.
Okay.
So and also try to track our progress. Yeah. So keep track of our achievements, no matter how small it is. Yeah. So we can see how far we can go. Yeah. And also remember to stay consistent at all times. All right. Half days, keep showing up. Yeah. So Super Wednesday, every time must show up, yeah?
Thank you. Okay,
That's
so
consistent.
I
It's the
think
key to get the momentum.
I'm gonna be slightly naughty with my next question. I think your uplines and your brand partners would be very interested with this question. All right,
Oh,
everybody have goals and aspirations,
yes.
right? So what are your future goals and aspirations within your network marketing career? Not your entertainment, within your network marketing career. So Lawrence, James, Desmond, now this thing is for you.
Wow. Really, giving me stress. But of course, I think talk about myself first. I want to achieve financial independence. Yeah.
Okay.
Still not very satisfied with myself because I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things to give out money. So I really hope that this LifeWave career can actually help me to replace my current income and then to surpass it, and allow me to achieve financial freedom greater and greater, and then have a greater control over my time and lifestyle. So I think that this is what Desmond always wished I could, give up my dubbing job. He loves to see me every day, but I have my passion. So I think this is his goal for me. Yeah, give up my dubbing. And
Hey, but Lawrence put in the chat room, he will be SPD soon.
so I,
And then
receive
Jackie said what? No, he seconded.
I receive it. Yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
secondly, I think I will want to have my team stronger and more sustainable. Yeah, so I will want to focus on creating a more solid and motivated team of leaders. Yeah, so those who are actually committed to their personal development and their business growth. So I think I want to commit more to help them to achieve their goals as well. Yeah, and rank advancement, I think everybody wants, right? So they are looking so to me so good to become SPD. I hope because 2 more levels, not easy.
Yeah.
I will set these specific milestones to advance through the company's rank or these leadership levels. Yeah, so I hope I could achieve it. Yeah, and
So
also
I'm gonna be a bit more naughty now. Will the next one be a double jump for you? Direct to SPD.
This is a hope. It's a great hope, because I hope I could create miracles, because in the previous platform, I actually have a double jump.
Oh, okay.
Double jump. So I hope that in LifeWave I could have this miracle as well. I dream of it. So I'm working on it. But I hope that luck is with me. And I hope that all of you today, you're here, give me all the best wishes, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody, listening in now, and people who know you in Malaysia, I think they will be, praying for you and, cheering
Thank
you on. Yeah. So, do you have a specific timeline to achieve this?
Actually, very fixing to say that I wish to achieve these 2 levels within this year.
Wow, yes. Okay.
I know it's a bit high for me, but I think if I don't give myself this challenge, I will be very lazy. So I have a time spent for myself. Then I would not give myself excuses to be lazy, and I want to create a legacy. So I hope I could achieve it. Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on that.
Yeah. I think Jonas says that, Shaund is an inspiration to many in Singapore. He can do it. Wow, that's from Jonas. See, everybody is rooting for you, man.
Hey, Alfred, I think today entering into accepting your invitation here tonight is really not the right thing to do, because they are pressurizing me right now.
Okay, I think we have 2 or 3 more questions for you, which they are even more probing, right?
Wow.
So yeah, let's get on with the 2 or 3. Now, how do you effectively communicate the value of LifeWave products to your potential customers? I think a lot
Wow.
of people would want to know this. How do you actually, effectively communicate the value? Because people say, ayo, sticker, ayo, this one costs so much, especially in Malaysia. Uh, so, how do you effectively communicate the value of LifeWave's product to your potential customer?
I think first and foremost, it all lines ourselves that we have to understand the products thoroughly. So we have to know the science behind these products. Yeah, so our products are actually based on cutting edge technology, based
Yes.
on phototherapy,
Yes.
photobiomodulation. Yeah, so it's using our body's natural processes to promote wellness. So we have to understand how each product works and the science behind it. So being able to explain the benefits in very simple, clear terms, and then we are able to build a trust with our potential customers. So I think then next we have to share the key benefits. Yeah, we have to focus on the unique benefits of the products, such as like maybe pain relief, enhanced energy, better sleep, and stem cells activating. So and to always highlight on the specific problems the product that can solve. Yeah. So and then also we can also share about our experience. Yeah. So personal testimonials or stories are very powerful. Yeah. Share how LifeWave products have impacted on their life and their health, and whether is it they improve their energy, improve their sleep, pain relief, or enhance their skin appearance. I think testimonials, real life story is important. Yeah. So we use our real life examples, and also next, we can also focus on the problem on the products, the solves, the problem solved. So identify the pain points, something, ask the potential customers, about the health concerns, all right, and such, for example, whether they have the chronic pains, they have stress, all right, then tailor our communication to show how our products can directly address these specific issues. So I think therefore, then after that, we provide solutions. So in other words, we have to understand our products thoroughly. So then we are able to sort of look into the problems and provide solutions. Yeah. So and also for LifeWave, we also try to emphasize on the non-invasive and drug-free nature. So I think this is a natural wellness that is no other platform that has it. So we are drug-free, we are non-invasive. So this is actually a major selling point for customers. All right. So especially for those who want to avoid medications, or harsh treatments. So I think our products really stand in this manner, and we have to tell them about we have no side effects. Yeah, and easy to use. All right. So and I think through sharing, we also have to be very transparent. Yeah. So try not to, bushy, or blow the bar big, and then I think to be transparent and then use, I think transparency is very important. Yeah. And
Do not oversell lah.
yeah, correct. So I think we can also like highlight on the long-term benefits, because our is more for long-term. Long-term is not a short-term thing, is it? It's about stem cells. So I think we also highlight on the long-term benefits, and remember also be empathetic and to be active in listening. So active listening is very important. Pay attention to their needs and empathetic towards their struggles.
Right.
So that we always show that we care and it's genuine care about helping them. So we can tailor our product recommendations to solve their issues, right?
Yeah.
And if we can, we also can provide the scientific backing and research to them, so that to show the proof that Mr. David has achieved, right? And then by focusing on all these and on their health, especially the health concerns, and then telling our compelling stories, and then emphasizing the non-invasive, the natural benefits, and then I believe we can effectively communicate our value and help those potential customers to make a sort of like informed decision. I think so. I think these are the points that we have to bear in mind when sharing.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Okay, I have last two questions for you.
Ah,
The first one,
wow,
okay? The
squeezing me
first one.
dry.
How do
Okay.
you build and maintain strong relationship with your team members? Because you brought up just now, it's a team effort.
Yeah.
How do you build and maintain this strong relationship? Because I even see, experienced leaders from
Yeah.
other companies failing in this area,
Mm-mm.
right? So any advice for us? How do you build and maintain the strong relationship for you to jump every month, rank up every month? Wow, this is amazing, huh? With your, your team members. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could say I'm charming lah.
I mean, you are.
I
Yes.
wish I could say I have the X factor, yeah, but no. I think building and maintaining strong relationships with our team members is very crucial, yeah, in order to foster a positive and productive environment, right, for our teams. So I think first we have to establish a trust and respect. Yeah, always be transparent. I love to be transparent in a way. So share both successes and challenges with our teammates, right?
Yes.
And when they see that we are honest and we are open, then they will be more likely to trust us. So I think transparency, and also we have to lead by an example. Yeah, demonstrate to work the ethic and values, so that what we expect from them, so we demonstrate to them, and I think actions speak louder than words. Yeah, so leading by examples inspire trust and respect, and also to be reliable. Yeah, always follow through on your promises and commitments. All right, reliability is really a good key component of trust. Yeah, and I also emphasize on the effective communication. Yeah, always
Okay.
listen actively. Yeah, make time to listen to them, right, to their ideas, to their concerns, and to their feedback. Yeah, show empathy and be attentive to their needs and goals, and also be clear and consistent. Yeah, so clearly communicate expectations, right, and the goals and the changes. So consistency in communication, I think ensures every one of us, right, is actually on the right same page. Yeah, and then open door policy, I always try to adopt that. So try to create an environment where all the team members feel comfortable coming to you, all right, with questions and then concerns, or without fear of judgment. I think this is very important. And also we have to also provide support and guidance. So I think we are very lucky that LifeWave have this office for us to provide regular training. So we can really leverage on that, and we always try. We are leaders, so we always try to be their mentors and always offer encouragement. Foster teamwork, and then build a community that they love, and also celebrate milestones. So I think yeah, this is important, and also try to delegate responsibility as well, so that they can also learn, and then we try to encourage independence. I'm encourage independence is what I always worked on. I do not spoon feed my teammates. So whenever such as like for us, I pay out. Whenever they want to learn about this I pay out, I would not do it for them. I will actually, sometimes over the phone, or even sometimes I send pictures, I will ask them to do it themselves. Because I always trust independence is very important in my team growth. Because some people, I would not say, luckily my teammates are not that lazy. So, but if you happen to have some teammates who are lazy, they will become very reliable, depending on you. So, instead of doing themselves. So I think I always encourage independent. So this is very important. And then of course I think emphasize learning. Learning is very tough. Not everybody loves learning, but you have to keep emphasizing, to them, and then give them support on their personal development as well. And I think we also have to learn from failures as well. So I think always be supportive, during tough times.
Okay.
Wow.
Great. Amazing, huh? So everybody got his, the gist of it or not. So my last and most probing question, okay?
Haven't the
Now,
last one yet, huh?
yeah, Singapore
Yeah.
has always been one of the, people who work in Singapore has always been one of the highest paid in the world. Okay? Executives have been paid highest in the world,
I think
right?
so. Yeah.
So how do you actually get your people to do network marketing? Because normally for corporate people, network marketing你不要帮我讲啦. Don't talk to me about network marketing lah. Because they are highly paid.
Yes.
They don't need a second bag, right? So how did you manage to build this thing so fast in Singapore? And every time I see your Singapore events, they are all fully packed. How? Please share with all of us here in Malaysia. How do y'all do this? How?
I think nobody will, say no to money, right? Although maybe you are earning 5K, 6K, 70K a month, but what if I can give you extra money?
Hey, Shawn, you'll be surprised. Malaysian will tell you it's not about money,
Wow. But in Singapore, I think to encourage people to come into networking is much more difficult than in Malaysia, right? Because
Yeah.
Singaporeans do not like MLM. So we have to leverage on the products. Yeah. Because our LifeWave is actually all on wellness. So that nobody has. So I think this is very important that we can actually share with them about this. Our LifeWave products is so good about on this maybe minute. So it's all about products. So we can actually share with them on healthcare. So I always share with my friends that yes, you have all the money, you have everything you want, but what if you don't use your money wisely? Money doesn't belong to you. So I always share with this story that I love to wake up in the morning to make my own drinks, my coffee. I love my coffee, and then I will lie on my bed, and I will have then I will every month I will do installment payment for my wellness products. Rather than when I get old or fell sick and I have to lie on the most expensive bed in hospital, and what I drink is the saline solution, the dripping.
Yeah.
I don't have the power to pay the amount in installment. Yeah. So I have to, one whole shot, all my money was gone. So I will always start in these facts, to scare them a little bit. Yeah. To scare them. So, if you have the money right now, why don't you invest in this health LifeWave products, and at the same time you may be able to make another passive income, and that doesn't mean that you have this career right now. Doesn't the company won't give you good promise that you will be with them forever? What if company doesn't make money? They can't even contain themselves how to continue, right? So these are the things for Singaporeans I always use words to scare them instead of trying to pacify them. But I will use words to scare them, to frighten them, so that to awaken their consciousness about future. So I think this is the way that I always use on the Singaporeans.
But how do you manage to get people, so many people to all Singapore events are packed lah. This is what I wonder,
I think
how do you all do it?
no, for me it's like like, attract like. I like money. All my people also like money, so they all come.
Okay, thank you so
The
much,
same,
Shawn.
same mentality, people group together, yeah.
Birds of the same feather flock together,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for your amazing sharing tonight. Thank you for giving the community in Super Wednesday a chance to understand how you uprank every month. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And we want to say thank you to your amazing sharing.
Thank you
And
for-
hoping that you would achieve whatever you aim and aspire to, Shawn.
you.
In this year, we will expect another SPD from Singapore. Okay. Yeah. So for some of you, this may be the last time we meet each other. But before we part ways and say goodbye, we need to remind you, you deserve to be successful and express all your hidden talents. I think everybody here, we believe in you. Now think about this, helping people grow and achieve their dream is the fastest route to success. Same like what Shawn says. His network is successful, he becomes successful. To succeed in business and in life, go the extra mile in helping people solve their problem. Right? I'm sure these are the few main points that I think Shawn shared tonight. So for all of you who join us on Super Wednesday, thank you for giving yourself the opportunity, to understand a little bit more about your own health and to understand a little bit more, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of Super Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. Hoping that before we go, I need to share something with y'all. Okay, this what that is upcoming. We have a few things that is upcoming. So we have our road shows. We just had an amazing show last Saturday where we had our SPD Ronald Lee and SPD Ng Guan Chun in a road show in our Bangsa South office. Now, this Saturday we have another road show conducted by Miss Chin Po Chu for English session and Miss Ann Kao for the Mandarin session. And if you see the March road shows, every Friday and Saturday we have road shows going on. So get to your brand partner that brought you into this Zoom call to actually know which road show you can attend, right? And our Oakland Road showroom, we have BOP, Business Opportunity Presentation, every day, 2 o'clock. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we have in English session. And Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, we have in Mandarin session. So if you want to understand a little bit more of the product and your own health, tomorrow there will be one at 2 p.m. I will be the one presenting, right? So do come if you want to know a little bit more about your health and how LifeWave can help you, right? So the next one is we are having our product introduction bonus, PIB, double global PIB promotion going on. Please get back to your brand partner to understand a little bit more about this, all right? Don't miss this, yeah? And the next one is we have our Mega Raya on the 26th of April, 10:30 to 12:30, right? Where we have our invited artists, Bella Astila, and our brand partners like Shawalzia, Noor Ashikin, and Kamal Mustafa, sharing. It will be held in Dome Hall, Puteh, Subang, right? So hope to see you guys. The tickets are on sale. Please try to get back to your partners, brand partners, or the person who brought you in to actually get the tickets. Okay. So with that, I want to say thank you again to our amazing sharer. He's none other than Shaund Soh. I'm sure every one of us here benefited from his sharing. Yeah. So good night. This is Alfred and the Super Wednesday team of Chinhua Pochu and Mr. Lingam, as well as Shaund Soh, signing off for this edition of Super Wednesday. Bye everyone. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye-bye.